Happy Tuesday evening, everybody. Great to see your faces. Thank you so much for joining us. And thank you for joining us live. If you are watching the playback, thank you for watching the playback. We appreciate it. I am looking at some faces on the screen, and I gave a premature shout out before I started the recording, but I want to give everybody an opportunity to shout themselves out. If you are celebrating or patting yourself on the back for anything, you can drop that in the chat. We want to cheer for you too. And like I said, my shout out started pre-recording, but Jackie McManus has grown her team by 2. Taylor got another new consultant. Andrea Hatch just had one of her new consultants certify. That's very exciting. What else? I'm looking around the room. Who else? Pat is over 6,000. Oh, see, now Anna, you're gonna have to keep us.
I know. I'm like,
They're coming in so quickly.
I love how many wins we're seeing here. It's so
yes,
awesome.
I know. I love this. So because if you're watching the recording, you don't get to see the chat. So as you're dropping them in the chat, I'm going to share with everybody. Taylor's on a promotion watch. So is Jackie McManus. Pat's over 6,000 PRV this month. That's amazing. We might make you tell us how you're doing it. Let's see. Carol's over 3,100 this month. Melissa's at over 800 PRV. That's amazing. Cindy earned annual sales and level 1 of the incentive and has 3 new team members this month. Annual sales already. She has until April 30th to do it. Nothing like starting early, Cindy. Just kidding. I'm so proud of you. Taylor's growing her team, working on finalizing the promotion. Ryan almost has level 1 for the incentive. Tina is shouting at her new teamie. Jody's over 4,300 PRV this month with the new teamie. Jackie's at almost 5,000 PRV. And Melissa's shouting herself out for being 9 for 9 for the yearly incentive. That's absolutely worth shouting yourself out. That's amazing. Remember, this month, get your 20 harvest products sold. And that will cross off September for you. Denise, I'm 164 away from her monthly goal and have a lady who wants personal shopping link for a couple months to share with friends and family. Debbie Kuna's at over 4,400 PRV. Does this keep bouncing or is it? Okay. All right. Way to shout yourselves out. And you guys don't not shout yourself out, even if you're like, well, my numbers aren't that high. That's everybody's level of success and everybody's goals are different. And it doesn't matter if your goal is to be active for the month. If you are hitting that goal, we want to celebrate that with you. It's important that everybody feels welcome, worthy, and supported. That is what is most important to us here in this community, is that you are, and Trish, I'm saying this to you, even though you know it, because you do show up. I'm picking on you tonight, but everybody here, this is your place, this is your community, and you are worthy and welcome. And we will celebrate all successes, not just the largest or biggest ones. We celebrate all successes. So very, very proud of you all. I love giving you the opportunity to shout yourselves out in the chat because we may not know what you're trying to work toward. And so that kind of puts it on our radar so that we can celebrate with you and cheer for you. Okay, so we are discussing Halloween this evening. Halloween is my favorite holiday. It's tied with Christmas, but it is probably my favorite holiday. And so I dressed the part tonight. We're talking about Halloween, but we're also going to talk about some other things as we always do. So just a reminder to all of you, I mean, you're on, so you probably don't necessarily care what the topic's going to be. You're on here. But just because a topic may say one thing, that may only be a small segment of what the call is going to be about, because you just never know where we will end up by call's end. You just never know. So we're going to show you some really cute things tonight. Maybe it'll inspire you. And but we are going to talk about Halloween. Before we do that, Couple announcements I want to call your attention to. Okay, and then Anna, you're taking control of the chat and you interrupt me if there's anything that we need to say on here.
Okay.
The kids section of your PWS is being renamed. They're going to update the kids category on your PWS and on Scentsy.com. It will now be called plush. So instead of it being a kids category, it will be a plush category. So you and your customers will find all plush related products on this page. That's Scentsy Buddies, Buddy Clips, Blankie Buddies, and any limited time plush products such as Weighted Buddies, Charm Clips, or Darling Decor. Darling Decor are like the pumpkin pillows that we've had where you can put a scent pack in them. That change will occur beginning October 1st. So just watch for that. We will now have plush instead of a kids category. Holiday collection is coming to town in just 7 days. Holiday collection is always one where there's a group of us up at 3:00 in the morning Eastern time, putting our orders in to secure some of those holiday items. But I tell you that, not that you have to do that, but I tell you that because the holiday collection is always very popular, and don't wait all season to place orders for your customers or yourself for holiday collection items. That's just a friendly reminder. But the holiday collection is coming to town beginning 10/1. Maleficent dropped on Monday. So anybody sell a Maleficent warmer? Yes. Great. That's amazing. Robin, could you share really quickly? I know you posted it on our page. I saw you posted a couple of places, but could you share the never judge a book by its cover moral of the story?
Oh, yeah. Oops, sorry, changed my camera.
That's okay.
Sorry, I'm having technical difficulties.
That's all right. And on a phone, it's hard to flip.
Yeah. Yeah, so I did not share the collection because I thought that the price was too high, even though I know better. And Orville was at a training that I was at recently, and he said we need to have a consultant mindset, not a consumer mindset. And just because we don't like something or we think it's too expensive doesn't mean other people are going to feel the same. And so I didn't advertise it because I thought it was priced too high. And I had someone reach out to me and ask for it. He just assumed that, it had already launched and I missed it or something. So yes, absolutely do not decide for your customers what price is too high, and lesson learned. I mean, I know it. We all know it. We should never decide for our customers. 8 years. You'd think I would have learned that lesson, but I goofed. And so it's on my pages now, and I'm going to advertise everything.
Yep, absolutely. Thank you, Robin.
Mm-hmm.
We have some newer consultants that are on here tonight, and just in general, maybe catching the recording. And so I want to call your attention, just in case you didn't know. And this, of course, a lot of the things that I share with you on these Zooms come from questions that have come into me over the week. And so they typically stem from somewhere. But if you're a newer consultant and this is your first holiday season, you may not realize that aside from the fall winter catalog that runs until January 31st, during harvest and during holiday, we have 2 additional little mini catalogs that are available. You don't have to purchase these. If you are not a print material person, you do not have to purchase them. They're available for download on your workstation. They're also available in a flip book style link digitally on our team pages. On Together We Scent, there's a featured post that has all of the resources for this catalog season. So it has the flip book of the real catalog, the flip book of the harvest brochure, the flip book for the holiday collection, the rub and smell sticker sheets. All of the assets for marketing are in that featured post. But you don't have to purchase the hard copies of these, but I wanted you to know that these are available. And in addition, so if you're seeing people posting on the team page or seeing people posting on social media, products that you're like, wait, those aren't in the catalog, where are they getting these products from? It's probably coming from these 2 brochures. Now, with the holiday collection that launches October 1st, let me call your attention to just a couple of things. First, I'm going to go right out and tell you that if you have any pre-orders for Cousin Eddie's RV, you probably should be up with us at 3 o'clock in the morning Eastern time on October 1st, midnight Pacific time. That is a very, very friendly nudge. So if you do have any pre-orders for those, we'll see you at the late night party, early morning party. That is expected to be the item of the season. Second, I got this question, so I want to clarify. This warmer, can you see this? This warmer, it is the Warner Brothers Holiday Marquee is what it's called. So you can see it. See, this is hard for me to show. And this is not 3 separate warmers. This is one warmer that has a glass insert with one movie on each of 3 sides. So it's one warmer. You or your customer can choose which movie is showing in the marquee. Cool? Because that's a misconception, and even customers might even think that as well by seeing the way it's displayed here, is that there's 3 different warmers. I got an order for the elf warmer. And so I said, well, here's the cool part. You get 3 for 1. If you're an elf fan and your husband is a Christmas Story fan, you guys don't have to fight. You can rotate which of the movies is playing, but or is showing. But anyway, just calling your attention to that. This is not 3 different warmers. The glass insert changes, and the movies are on all sides of the glass insert. Other thing that I want to call your attention to is the light up the season. I know you've probably seen this on social, you've seen it on the team page, or you've seen it on your news tab of your workstation, but this warmer will not be coming. So you will have to what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to put a sold out sticker on that warmer in my brochures. I'm not going to put I'm not putting any, and I'm not crossing it out with a black Sharpie. I'm just going to put a little sold out sticker over the top of the green Christmas tree. And then if anybody...
I was going to say, I want to add, if you took your brochure from the marketing section of our workstation, it has been edited online. So it's actually not even included if you were to go to the PDF. See, this is the page that Melissa's on. It's not even featured there anymore. So if you were to print out your own, it's not on there.
Yeah.
They've taken it off entirely.
Thank you. Thank you for that clarification. Yes. So in the print, it is here. In the digital, it is not. Calling your attention to something else. This Merry Little Christmas nightlight. Okay, you see that nightlight? We had the big style last season. Now we have it as a nightlight. It is not a malfunction. This is the design. So I'm calling your attention to this so that you can let customers know that are purchasing this product. You want to let them know ahead of time that the bottom half of the nightlight illuminates. The top where the wax goes does not. So I will be informing any customer that does want to order that. I will say, hey, because of where the wax placement is, the top of the tree is not going to light, but the bottom of the tree is. They can make their decision based on the half-lit Christmas tree, at least before they purchase, not after they purchase and want to return it to you because half the tree doesn't light up. There's people that aren't going to care at all because they love the vintage Christmas tree and that's going to make no difference whatsoever. But I'm just giving you preparation ahead of time because it's easier to tell somebody ahead of time than have to exchange or return it for them after the fact. So calling your attention to that. Okay. Other than that, at quick glance through here, I don't think there was anything else that I wanted to tell you about yet, but I'm sure more questions will come up about this or more clarifications will come up. The harvest brochure, we didn't have any, we don't have anything like that. There wasn't a ton of things to clarify. speaking of the holiday collection really fast, we're just going to take a fast intermission before we do the Halloween collection because we did this prior to this call as a group of leaders and we were laughing. So we're going to just share with you exactly how it went. We took the holiday collection bundle. So this is the 5-bar holiday collection. It is in your holiday collection brochure. So it's right here. It will come with the cute little bag, and the 5 cents are Bundle Up, Frosted Fantasy, Ginger Cookie Crunch, Holiday Market, and Winter Twilight. They're $6 each, or you can get the 5-pack for $25. Comes in the cute little bag while supplies last. Typically what'll end up happening is the bag will end up selling out, and then the bar bundle will just, you can buy the bar bundle, it'll be without the bag, or you can buy them individually. All of those scents can be added to Scentsy Club. And so we went through, and because mine just arrived, I was just smelling them. And some of them, how many of you have gotten the holiday collection? Have you smelled it? Patty Wonder, Pat, you guys have, you guys have gotten it and smelled it. Okay, some of you have not, most of you have not gotten it yet and haven't smelled it. So Ginger Cookie Crunch is just like what you'd expect, although it's light on the ginger. So we've had a lot of ginger scents in the past that the ginger has been very strong. If you're a ginger fan, this one is a hint of ginger. It's not overpowering ginger. Are you, Jody, are you smelling it at the same time as me? Yes, she totally is. So Ginger Cookie Crunch, that's a great for anybody that loves bakery or graham crackers.
It says crystallized ginger, crushed nutmeg, and vanilla bean.
Yes, thank you. Okay, tell us the scent. Tell us the scent notes in Holiday Market.
It says pink grapefruit, pomegranate juice, and allspice.
And yes, it is. It is. It actually, to me, smells more like you walked into a Hallmark store at Christmas time than Christmas Cottage even does. We've always said about Christmas Cottage that it smells like a Hallmark store. This Holiday Market has now beat Christmas Cottage as smelling like the Hallmark store.
I love a grapefruit scent in the holidays, so I'm excited to smell that one.
Yes, I do smell the grapefruit. You can smell the grapefruit. That's probably the note that you smell first. But the pomegranate and allspice doesn't surprise me. This is a good one. Holiday Market.
Grapefruit is going to be what flashes off first because those are a top note. So,
okay. Winter Twilight.
Winter Twilight is lemon peel, crisp mint, and warm amber.
Okay. So, Jackie McManus, what did you say that this Winter Twilight smells like?
So, AKA the bottom of your mom's purse, the gum that you find in your mom's purse.
Uh-huh. You all know that smell. You all know that smell where it's like there's an unwrapped stick of
Double mint.
Double mint in the bottom of the purse. I actually said, and let me clarify for anybody that's watching, and maybe if you're not a consultant and you're catching this, this is just this is not to say any of these scents are not worth purchasing or not good. This is just a fun little thing that we do as consultants because we smell scents all day long, all the time. And so
And I would say it's nostalgic. Like you're
Yes.
at church, you ask mom for a piece of gum, she gives you half the piece.
it is because it's not like it's not fresh out of the pack. It isn't the
No.
moment you put it in your mouth and you get the zing. This is Orbits after you've chewed it an hour and a half. That's really what this one is like. It's a more muted mint. It doesn't really. Okay. So,
Dad.
and there's also, wait, what did Aubrey say? Back it up. There's also a little piece of lint attached to it, is what she said.
But it's super soft and it's fine, right?
Yeah. So, if you now that we've given you that description, if you like minty fragrances, Winter Twilight will be in your but it does smell good. That's a good mint.
Yeah, it warms very well.
Now we had bottom of mom's purse. Well, let's move to bundle up. And
Bundle-
Anna, tell us the
bundle
notes.
is, mandarin, vanilla orchid, and sandalwood.
Okay. And Jackie, we said following mom's purse bundle up is
You're at Granny's and you're on the couch and you're bundled up with her blankie, and it literally smells like grandma's blanket. It is a nostalgic hug for your soul.
oh, I like how you made that yes, it is. It is a
It smells-
nostalgic yeah.
You're literally watching Saturday morning cartoons at grandma's because she lets you watch cartoons, and you're snuggled up with her and your favorite blanket.
Yes. Okay, Frosted Fantasy. Tell me what's in Frosted Fantasy.
Bergamot, snowdrop blossoms, and cedarwood.
Uh-huh. Okay, so Frosted Fantasy to me is a snowman just walked by you and he's wearing cologne. That's, you get a little bit of, I'm so glad I made Wendy Schlock laugh.
No, I can one up you.
Okay, give it to me. What do you have for Frosted Fantasy?
You're in Christmas Town, USA, and you accidentally slip on the ice, and Prince Charming offers you a hand, and thus begins your love story.
And so you're getting like an aroma of the ice and this walk by whiff of men's cologne.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
a little bit of Christmas tree. It's a
So it's a Hallmark movie.
Yeah.
Aubrey says, not GQ Frosty.
Who said that?
Aubrey.
My gosh, you guys are funny. I'm going to call it GQ Frosty. Frosted Fantasy is GQ Frosty. So it's a really good mixture, something for everybody. That was fun. Thanks for letting us do that. Okay, moving right along, shifting backwards from holiday to Halloween. Okay, first and foremost, we wanted to talk about boo buckets tonight. How easy boo buckets are. Because literally when we say boo bucket, it is for me, in my case, it is a $1 bucket from Target. And whatever you want to put in these boo buckets, most of the time it's a Scentsy Buddy. So that's what a lot of, when you see pictures of boo buckets on social shared by other consultants, it is a buddy bucket, maybe with a couple little added extras. I don't know about you, but since I have children or maybe have grandkids, whatever, but I have a bag of just random, fangs and Halloween stickers and things because I have small kids, right? And so some of these things are what I will drop in my boo bucket. Here's one that is completed. So this is one of the ones that I put together. Now, I know the cellophane makes it difficult to see it on. Maybe I should highlight myself so that you can see me bigger.
Yeah,
Oh, please. Spotlight for everyone. Here we are. Woo. Here we are. Okay. I know it's hard to see with the reflection in the cellophane, but it has a large Scentsy Buddy. This was something, it's a Biddy Buddy that we had a couple years ago or whatever. I just happened to have this stuff. And so, if you have a buddy, a Scentsy Buddy sitting around, you can put one of these together, take pictures of it and market the one to your customers. Right now, you're in a pre-order position. You could run a 3-day, I'm taking pre-orders for boo buckets, and then however many orders come in and get paid for, you can turn around and place an order for buddies to make boo buckets. And then I just included some stickers, a little glow bracelet. Again, this is honestly just little dollar items. You don't have to put any of those additional items in there at all. In fact, last year when I did boo buckets, I just had bags of spider webs, and I put this in there with a buddy and a scent pack and called it a day.
And this is not a personal special unless the items total more than 10% of the value. We're allowed to do 10% of the value in packaging. So if your packaging is a bucket and some plastic fangs and a piece of candy, fine, as long as you keep it under that 10% value. So if you got a $30 buddy in there, you got $3 to work with before it becomes a personal special.
Yep. How much do I charge? It depends on the buddy. So what I've been seeing people do this holiday season is they will list. So, okay, let me not get ahead of myself. What I've seen people do in this holiday season is if they have buddies on hand, they will list, here are the buddies that I have. Here's what the price of the boo bucket will be depending on the buddy that you select. And so that way, because there really isn't a way, unless you're offering the same buddy in all boo buckets, to have the price be the exact same, because we have buddies that are in clearance right now for I don't know, $20, and we have brand new buddies that are available that are $50. Obviously, you're not going to charge the same for both of those boo buckets. But what you could do is go into the clearance section, look at the buddies that are on special right now, then list those buddies to your public, to your customers, and say, I'm making boo buckets with these buddies. And you could list the price, and it would be the price of whatever the buddy was, plus if you had to, add a little bit for shipping or for tax or whatever. In my case, I would try to pool my orders together and close out either an open party so that my shipping was free, or an open shopping link, or try to collect enough orders to get it to where my shipping would be free. But again, there's a million ways for a million different consultants to do these. We just want to show you what you are capable or able to do if you so desired. I also wanted to show you, just for fun, that I had pulled. This was an original. This is in the very first collection of Scentsy Buddies that we had. So the boxes were quite different back then. Yeah, but this is an original buddy. And I pulled this one because I was actually going to show you how simple it was. Look at, isn't Penny the pig so cute? This was in the first batch of Scentsy Buddies ever. But anyhow, it's as easy as I would put some paper in the bottom so that she sat up a little bit, but you could stage one. You could stage one buddy, take pictures of it, post it to your customers, take orders. Again, go on to the clearance section, make a list of the buddies and their prices. And like Anna said, you can charge 10% more based on the retail price of the Scentsy items in the bucket. So if your buddy is a $20 buddy, you can increase the price by $2. That's 10% to cover the cost of your bucket, or the cost of the spider web that you put in there, or the cost of the candy that you included. If it was a $50 buddy, you could charge $55. That's 10% of 50, and include $5 of things in your boo bucket that you would expect to get paid back for. You of course can always add more. You just can't charge for more than 10%. So if you stuff a boo bucket filled with stuff, you can't then add like $10 or $15 onto the boo bucket to offset the cost of all the extras that you put in the bucket. No, if you choose to stuff the bucket, you would still be only charging 10% of the retail price of the Scentsy item. And that's your choice to fill the bucket with whatever you wanted to. Okay. Maybe you don't want to do the buddy route, and maybe you have some bars of wax that are sitting around, and maybe you had a holiday collection or a harvest collection or whatever it is. You could stage, this is one of my favorite things to do in the fall, and they always do really, really well, is I make caramel apple bundles. And so my little tag says caramel apples, and it's just 2 cents. Choose a bakery scent that you like. Like choose you could use the toffee or whatever. What's available at the moment? I don't have a catalog handy. What would be a good example of, say that again?
Salted caramel toffee.
Thank you. Salted caramel toffee. That's what it was. So salted caramel toffee and Johnny Appleseed make excellent caramel apple bundles. Again, this doesn't cost any extra. Just put them in a little bag. I put a sucker stick in there. And I sell these for $12, which is $6 per bar. But customers don't realize that they can mix fragrances by putting 2 cubes of 2 different scents in a warmer. And this really helps them with understanding mixing, and it's just a really cute idea. Who pulled for Robin? Do you have the some more? Do you have the some more? Where are you? Okay, here she comes. Hold on, I'm going to spotlight her really quickly. So just like and you have to unmute. Unmute. I can't. Can I unmute you? Hold on. I can unmute you. Because I know it's hard on a phone. Okay, now you should be able to hit there you go.
There we go.
Okay. All right. So you can make some more bundles the same way. So take 2 scents that look like graham crackers, put a cotton cleanup in the middle to be the marshmallow, wrap around them to kind of tie them together, and put them in a cute little bag. And it's a little cute Scentsy some more. So really cute idea. Thank you, Robin. So it's just a lot of times it's getting creative just to market in a different way to your customers, to make it look, listen, this is why people go into stores and they see gift sets, and your eyes and your body just gravitates towards shopping gift sets because they're pretty, they're bundled together, they take thinking out of things. And it's just a cute way to offer. So you could do this with any scents that you had laying around, create your own mixture and name it something really cute, and you could market those. Doesn't have to be s'mores or caramel apples. You could do grandma's pumpkin pie and mix a pumpkin roll with something else that's another one of your favorites. Whatever you can get creative. And again, if you're doing 2 bars of wax, you're charging $12, and it's just a cute marketing thing.
It's a great way to use up wax from previous catalogs.
Yes, absolutely.
Jammy thyme and whipped vanilla lavender make a good sleeping potion.
Ooh, sleeping potion. Thank you, Robin. Okay. I am going to show you. This is something else. You have to know this about me. I am a marketing and advertising major, and I can't help but want to market and make things pretty, and I have a creative brain. So do not compare yourself to me or think that you have to duplicate what I do. This is just how my brain works and how I think, and it just is fun for me. So I'm not telling you have to do any of these things, but giving you ideas. These little coffins are at the Dollar Tree, and inside I have put a room spray with a rub and smell sticker on the top of the coffin. And I have been telling my customers, here's the scent coffins I have available this season. I used room sprays I had on hand and rub and smell stickers that I had that matched the room sprays. So that's a really cute little idea. I'm always a sucker for picking up little inexpensive things. So these little baby boo buckets. So you could do a big bucket with a buddy. You could do a baby boo bucket and do a mini fan and a pack of pods. Really cute. And take orders for these. Again, you never have to have 10 of them and hope you sell the 10. You can always make one and see if it catches on. See if it's something that your customers might be interested in. I will also post pictures for you of some of these things so that you can see them, refer back to them. And if you want, I'll do a very generic buddy in a bucket if you want to, if you want to use that. Anna's going to show one of the things that she made.
So if you got people who are like not Halloween, but you could do this with a Halloween cup too. But this one just has a little go cup. These came from the Dollar Tree, and it's got a mini fan and it's got a pack of pods. So it's a $25 value. So you can absolutely include this cup as part of your packaging with and still be able to advertise this publicly and stay compliant. So that's fun too.
So that's a you said $25 item. So you could add $2.50 to the cost of that to offset your cup and any of your packaging and charge $27.50 or however you.
Well, yeah, but I mean, the trick is with that rule and compliance is that you're not offering less, right? So if I were to offer a mini fan and a pack of pods for $25. If I wanted to offer it for less than that, then that would be a personal special. So anytime you're offering a value where they're getting more than what the retail cost would be, that's where that cost comes into play, is that we can't be telling people you buy this mini fan and pack of pods for $25 and you're getting this $8 worth of other stuff, because that's a personal special. Not everyone can offer something like that. Whereas if you're adding like a cup that cost you $1.25, you can still charge that $25 price point and not be out of compliance. So really the issue isn't in adding to the retail cost. It's that you aren't they're not getting a whole lot more than what the retail value would be, so that you're not undercutting other Scentsy consultants in the
Yep.
process.
And that's the key word right there, is Scentsy really likes to keep the Scentsy marketplace an even playing field amongst consultants. So they don't want me going out and, posting this on my Facebook page for $10 and all of you saying that's not fair. Melissa's marketing boo buckets to people for $10 and I can't, I need to make money on my boo buckets. Like, I don't understand how she's doing it for 10, but, and just to be clear, that I was not selling this for 10, but just for the example's sake, is Scentsy doesn't want, they want to keep retail pricing across the board fair, consistent, and any modifications to any of the retail pricing becomes personal special, where you communicate it one-on-one with customers. I could very well take a picture of this and text it to one of my customers and say, hey, boo bucket, $10. I could do that all day long, but that's a personal special one-to-one communication between me and her, and it's private. You can't market it on social media where it's public at a $10 price.
Right. So as if I were to be able to make a boo bucket and I'm charging $30 and it has a $3 added cost to it as far as packaging goes for cute other things. Somebody who says, well, Anna's has this, but look at Melissa's. Melissa has this and this and this and this and this. And that's not fair for other consultants. So that's the reasoning, is that it makes it fair for everyone, so everybody has the same opportunity to be successful.
Yes, but you also have the creative leeway to make it your own, because yes, though we want to keep the playing field level, we also like to do things that set ourselves apart, right? So my boo bucket doesn't have to look like Anna's. And so long as I'm compliant in my pricing, it doesn't matter what's in mine versus what's in hers, so long as we're just keeping that playing field level. But I put my spin on things and you put your spin on things. And that's one of the beautiful things about this business, is our customers do business with us because of the way we do things.
And again, all of that is only applies for public advertising. So if you're doing things one-to-one, if you're emailing your customers or texting your customers or having conversations with them, then none of that applies. You go wild, child.
Yeah. Okay, Anna, will you show as the last thing before we wrap up the call, will you show your cute little RSVP sample packs that you did and tell everybody what you use them for?
So I had I didn't have any parties booked, so I decided I would have my own open house. And I love doing an open house because obviously the Scentsy that I have lives here. So I have all the time in the world to get everything set up just the way that I want it. I'm able to market it ahead of time. I told my customers, if they RSVP'd ahead, because I like to know kind of what to expect or who's coming, that I would have something special for them. So I made them these cute little sample packets, and they just say Anna's Fall Mix, and it's a selection of favorites. It says Forever Fall, Dutch Apple Bread, Vanilla Barnwood, and White Pumpkin and Driftwood. I only chose those because I had some partial bars of those, and each one of these is like a little less than a half of a cube. So this is about 2 cubes of wax in one of these little peel packs. Now I get these on Amazon, and they are heat seal, but they're also zip. And these are cute because each one is like different. So these are just with the Scentsy molds that we have. So we've got some like little star shapes and a little Scentsy butterfly and the little Scentsy logo. Probably can't see that, but they were really, really cute by putting them a little bit of each into a packet like this. And I told them, and they don't have to do this, but I told them, warm them together because I want them to warm them together and love the way it smells. And then they need all 4 bars. And if you're buying 4, you might as well buy 5 and get one free. Now I've sold a 6-pack wax.
Mhm.
So super cute.
And, or they could drop 4 of those in 4 different warmers or use them at different times, doesn't matter. And some people have said, well, why did you mix the scents? Then they're going to smell like each other.
So-
So they're cute. And the whole reason was to make your customers that RSVP'd for your open house feel like they were walking away with a special little gift for RSVPing, which I wanted Anna to show this also because you don't have to give away the farm to reward people for supporting you. Like that is an adorable little gift. And like Anna said, each little pack was probably equivalent to 2 cubes of wax.
And they were from bars that I had partials of. So don't knock yourself out. If you've got bars that you've taken 1 or 2 cubes out of, you can still make them cute by melting them down and doing something with it. So, or even just cutting them into pieces, but it was fun to mold.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've done something like that.
Yeah. And if anybody says which one is which, you know, you'll be able to, you'd be able to tell them, well, which color was it? You know,
Mhm.
which color was it? And I can tell you which one it was. It was, sometimes you don't have to get so, what's the word I'm looking for? Like worried or focused on like every little detail being perfect and each of the samples being bagged and tagged separately. And you know what? Anna's little sample pack was adorable. It felt like a little gift. It felt like a thank you. And they turned out really cute. And all of us have the opportunity to do something just like that. Really, really cute. To say thank you to our customers. There was a question that came in that I just happened to catch out of the corner of my eye. Might have been something about bags. Where do you get bags from? Anna, did you see that or answer that?
They're the clear cello bags that we use for these packages. We buy these on Amazon. You get them in packages. Melissa and I both like the kind that have the gusset on the bottom so that they open flat on the bottom.
Yep.
But you can get them in multiple sizes. I typically keep like 4 or 5. Oh, my phone is talking to me. I usually keep about 4 different sizes on hand. Some larger for like the baskets and things. But they're reasonable.
And here's what I do all the time because I don't like to play a guessing game on if a cello bag is going to work. So if this was what I wanted a bag for, I will literally measure the bottom of the gift put together and then measure what I believe would be like an adequate tying height. And then I go searching on Amazon for a cello bag that is that size. I have all different sizes of cello bags just because depending on what I'm offering, like this little cello bag wouldn't fit this particular bucket, but you just have to measure what it is that you are going to be putting in those. And that's so like in Anna's cup gift set, she was setting the cup next to the mini fan or whatever, and then measuring, okay, how big of a bag do I need and how tall do I need it to be to fit this product. But yeah, we just order them from Amazon. There was one other thing that I thought of. Did you show your laminated holiday brochure on here? I don't think so, but somebody commented, it might have been Patty Wonder commented on how brilliant that was. So can you show everybody that really quick?
Yeah, I don't typically buy the brochures because I'm kind of a cheapskate when it comes to stuff like this, but what I'll do is I'll run these off on the printer at my house. But if you have these, you can just cut the ones that you do have. And then I put 2 in a laminated sheet and I hole punch them. And I've got the harvest one and the holiday one, and I throw this in my bag parties, or I keep this on hand, or I can take it with me to home parties. So you don't have to have a ton of these. If you do mail, then great. You might want to stick them in orders and whatnot, but this is a great alternative if you don't want to buy the packages of harvest and holiday brochures, or you don't need a bunch of them.
Yep.
So.
Perfect. Thank you. Okay. Well, that time went quick. I don't know about for you, but for me, it sure felt like it went quick. Rand, would you like to give away a prize this evening?
Yes, I would.
Yay.
Always, always. All righty.
Dun, dun.
Ryan Horn.
Congratulations, Ryan.
Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Awesome. You guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We will have virtual cubicle tomorrow morning. We will have Thursday night shift on Thursday evening. Both items will be posted on the team pages for you to get the links for those. And let's see, the next time we talk, is it going to be October 1st? It is. So the next time we talk, we'll all be tired and talking about how fun our party was at midnight Pacific time or 3 a.m. Eastern time. But we will see you all next Tuesday. Finish your September strong. You're doing amazing. And we appreciate you so, so much. Okay. Have a great evening.